and a very good morning to you all. I'm delighted to be here in Rubu to join you all in celebrating the opening of your new health center. I'm having a very healthy week here in Nandonga. This week, yesterday morning, I opened a refurbished health center in Watu Karasa, which was a wonderful occasion. And yesterday afternoon, I opened a new extension at the Singatoka Hospital. That was an even more wonderful occasion because I know that our mothers up and down the coast of Nandonga can now deliver their babies in a much better environment than they used to in the past. No doubt many of you women and girls and young girls in Rubu will eventually give birth to your own babies in the new facility in Singatoka, and I can assure you that it will be a wonderful benefit for you at what will be one of the most important times of your lives. I've been told that about 100 babies a month are born at Singatoka, and about 100 mothers a month use the antenatal facility there to prepare for their big days. So the new maternity section is a huge improvement to the usual standard of care of the women of Nandonga, including every mother to be here in Rubu. You are the backbone, as I said continuously in the past and again yesterday, that you are the backbone of our nation, and we honor you and are determined as a government to give you the best facilities we can afford. I'm also delighted that instead of having to travel to Singatoka for medical attention, the people of Rubu, generally men, women, and children, now have this new health center close to your homes. Obviously, for more serious illnesses and injuries, you will still have to go to the emergency facilities in Singatoka, in Nandi, or Lotoka. But less serious cases can now be dealt with right here at the new health center in Rubu. This is a great benefit not only to the people of Rubu, but also to other nearby areas, in that it will save you traveling expenses and be far more convenient, especially for our mothers, our children, and of course the elderly. The great thing about this new facility is that the idea for it came from the grassroots, from the community at large to divisional level and then to the top of the government. My government listens to the people, as I also continuously say, and we deliver and we serve. And when you told us that you needed this facility, we responded at a total cost of $1.3 million. That is how much it costs to build these facilities. And I want to thank everybody involved in getting the project off the ground. The Office of the Commissioner Western, the Department of Works, the Ministry of Health, the Lands Department, and many others who contributed to this project. And I especially want to thank the land-owning unit for their willingness to provide the land on which to house this complex. It is very well situated, not only close to nearby communities and hotels, but also for commuters traveling the Queen's Road who might need medical attention. I want to repeat the message I gave to the people of Watu Karasa yesterday. I'm deeply concerned about the general health of some sections of our population here in Fiji. We have far too many instances of our loved ones having their health destroyed and losing their lives far too early through some of the non-communicable diseases, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. We all need to be more aware that these diseases can be prevented if each and every one of us changes the way we live. I urge you all to give up smoking, to drink Yangona and alcohol in moderation, to eat less, and when you eat more healthy food like fresh vegetables and fish, and of course, exercise more. Don't take the bus or taxi when you can walk. Don't eat lollies, eat a piece of fruit instead. And these are all the things that our mothers and fathers told us when we were little, but far too many of us still take no notice. And unfortunately, we are passing our bad habits to our own children. The role of government is to provide you with health facilities such as this for when you get ill and need medical attention. But I urge all Fijians to take charge of their own health, take responsibility for yourself so that you only have to visit a facility like this when you really need it. I also want to apologize to you all in Luwu, as I've done in the last places I've been to, for the delay in the implementation of our free milk program for our Class 1 students. It has taken longer than we anticipated to roll out this program, but I can assure you that it will happen as soon as possible. I also want to urge all Fijians with a combined household income of less than $30,000 a year to take advantage of the free water we are offering to households based on an international standard of how much water a person needs every day, which is 50 liters. Each household connected to the Water Authority of Fiji, based on an average of 5 people a house, will get up to a maximum of 250 liters free a day. Of course, this program begins February the 1st, but you will need to register with WAF, with Water Authority of Fiji, before then, and then there will be advertisements in the media telling you how to do so. This is an important way in which we can assist low-income families, and I want as many people as possible to benefit from this initiative. I made the point yesterday, and I will make it again today, that unlike our political opponents, we are delivering new benefits to Fijian families, like the health center here this morning, while all the opposition seem to do is play cheap politics by criticizing us at every point. I don't mind criticism, but the problem is that they keep going on about things that are not important. When you hear them criticize the government again, you should ask yourself, is this something that affects me? Is this something that is going to benefit my family, put food on my table, or give my children a better future? Because that really is the difference between them and me. I care only about improving the lives of decent, hardworking Fijians and giving their children the best possible start in life through such things as our free education program, free textbooks, and subsidized bus fares. To give them the opportunities we older Fijians could never imagine, to give them an opportunity to reach for the stars. And to do that, young bodies and young minds need to stay healthy. This health center and the others we are opening all over Fiji are all part of that grand plan.
Okay, so what have you got here?
These are the dispensing one that we